Whatever. I don't remember. He went 7-2 in the last PTQ though. Thiago R. Yeah, I just can't remember it all. Anyway, pretty strong player. We're gonna try his blue white deck today. Uh, Basically, I like these 3 mana walkers. I'm not entirely sure about having the second J or second Teferi over the second Jace, but we'll give it a try because I'm down to try things. Also, not sure that I wouldn't want extra Vendalion clicks. I think Vendalion clicks are very strong right now, especially in the mirror. Um, Being able to kill opposing planeswalkers at instant speed is really nice. There's a lot of planeswalkers in this format, but we'll give it a try. Probably going to butcher it and play it poorly, but you know, that's my Ilmilmo. Hopefully the queues won't take too long. I'm also not the biggest fan of this Ashiok in the sideboard, but maybe I'm just underrating it. I don't know what I'm even going to sideboard it in versus. My friend Ricky, who plays a lot of blue white, sideboards it in a ton. I think I like more copies of Dovin's Veto in the 75 as well. Anyway, we'll play first. Alright, we have lands. See what type of deck we're playing versus. Probably just. I guess we want that. Hey, who cares? What's up? Our opponent's currently 1-2. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to use this surgical or not. Calling Amulet seems decent, but maybe it's not decent enough. Maybe I should have surgical the Amulet. Hey JJ, what's up, my friend? And then reevaluated because maybe I would have wanted to Snapcaster and take the stirrings as well. We're playing Amulet Titan, and to be honest, I'm not super familiar with the new Amulet Titan builds. I do think I'm probably supposed to kill this, right? Hey, Trickery, good morning to you as well. Okay. They didn't float mana. What do we got here? Oh, I saw Echo of Eons. I had not saw the reformation yet. So they have a Pact of Negation in their hand. And they're just going to hardcast this next turn. I guess they can't hardcast that as long as we have to ferry. Well, I don't want to bounce the creature. I think I just actively don't want to bounce that creature. I like that's a creature that I would rather be in play than put in their hand. Because if I bounce it to their hand, maybe they can do some shenanigans later. Yeah, the modern. I wasn't real big on. Oh wow, what a that wasn't in their hand, was it? They just top decked that, didn't they? Ugh. I'm so disappointed that my surgical extraction didn't copy their hand down for us. Maybe they had that and I wasn't paying attention. Like, I don't know how I beat their Karn now. So I can play that and tap it. Oh, I just made a player. Oh my god, I made a player. I forgot I could kill that. Okay, that was really bad. Oh god, that was bad. So I could have bounced that and killed that. Yeah, I could have put this in their hand and killed the thing that they're using to make it free to cast. And then I could have countered it on the way back down. I should have killed this on their turn too. Now I have to deal with 2 Titans. I guess I'm just going to counterspell this now. But I definitely made this game hard. Kind of have to counterspell that now, don't I? My problem is, I don't know how I'm supposed to beat this Karn now. They get to resolve the Karn this turn. Yeah, I can, but they can float the mana, so they still get to do whatever they want to do. Probably through this game. This game was probably... We were probably a favorite to win this game until I'd punted. Now they can kill a land per turn. And now I don't have the requisite mana. Oh no, I still have the requisite mana for that, but... On the following turn, they're just going to be able to get a Microsymphlatus and we lose. I don't think there's anything we can do about it. We only have 3 additional mana. Play the hero and tuck the Karn. Probably dead if I do that. Yeah, I think I just threw this game. Maybe I didn't. Because they can't get the lattice because we can play Snapcaster Mage. Unless they have a blocker. I played this game entirely terrible. I shouldn't have been down ticking to Fairy to turns. I ticked it down. I'm playing it poorly, though. Like, I'm trying my best to lose this game. Doing my absolute best to lose this game. Kinda want more lands. Don't think I want lands to come into play tap, though. Nice. God, I tried so hard to lose that game. Like, just ridiculously hard to lose that game. Tried my best. They did go through 26 cards and only found one Titan, one green pack, though. They didn't even find a green pack. They had to get it with the Tolarian Academy. I probably want these here. Probably want this. Maybe I want this. So these are the cards that I... Maybe I don't want to guess on the play. Or on the draw. Maybe they're cards you bring in on the play. I think I want this for sure. I don't think I want Detention Spear. Don't think I want Surgical. I do want Surgical, apparently. Maybe I don't want... Rejection can counterspell Amulet, Walking Ballista, Karn, the things they get with Karn, Engineered Explosives, the Lantern if they're on that build. Kinda want Spell Pierce, I don't think. Don't want Condemn. They're attacking me, I feel like I've already gone wrong. I think it's only good versus Karn and maybe a land. I don't think it solves the issue, enough of the issues. It doesn't stop the Amulet of Vigor. It doesn't stop the Primeval Titan itself. It doesn't stop mana abilities, I don't think. So, I think it may not work versus Chromatic Lantern. And I don't even know if they're playing that build. But I'm not familiar with Modern, and I don't ever beat this deck, so. Is setting them on tap with 4 is okay? They wouldn't be able to pay for a pact anyway, so they're not going to be able to get a Karn this turn off. It might be too early to cast that card. Feels like they're just going to have a Cavern whenever they want it anyway. Kind of don't want that to resolve, but also can't really stop it without using 2 spells or without using our Cryptic Command. Kind of want to Cryptic Command it, but do I Cryptic Command bounce a land or Cryptic Command draw a card? Don't really have anything going on in our hand. Yeah. That's probably what I'm going to do, Archmage. I don't really like the idea of using the Cryptic Command here. Bouncing one of their lands could be cool, though. Bouncing that land could be cooler. Untapping with 5. I just want to see if we can draw our land. Still have a Spell Pierce so they can't Karn this turn. Unless they have like a Swan Song or something. Probably should have dispelled that. I'll be completely honest, I brain farted for a second that I could dispel it. That was a bit of a brain fart. I don't think I'm not entirely sure that Brad Nelson's underrated. He's considered the best standard player in the world, and he's pretty proficient in the other formats too. I think I think he's rated very, very highly. Can I just jam a blocky Snapcaster Mage? I value the Snapcaster Mage none, so. I mean, he's one of the top 32 players in the world. He's part of the MPL. Wonder if that was a waste. They got a growth chamber. I'm an absolute master at trying to lose games. Ooh, that's a cool one. What's in your hand, friendo? Hornet Queen. Oh my. And a Summoner's Pact? So next turn I have 11 mana. So they can play 2 of whatever. Kinda want to hit the Queen. I feel like we can beat the Titan easier. But I feel like I need to take the 6 drops so it's harder for them to double spell. That's a good card, but I don't want to play it. Alright, what's the worst that can happen if I play this? I can mill myself for 4 to make my Logic Knot a hard counter spell. Then I have Logic Knot for this. Or this. Doesn't it? It says target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard. Then exile each opponent's graveyard. So it doesn't exile our graveyard. So they can't use the Summoner's Pact anymore. But they can play the Hornet Queen plus the Karn, which means we just counterspell the Karn, then wrath away the Hornet Queen and go on about our day. I mean, we're not going to let the Karn resolve, so Viscous to resolve for sure. First of all, we just start milling through them now. We got a couple more cards. Think we're going to Supreme Verdict here. Hold up a hard counter spell, and then we're going to put our Vendalion Click back in our hand. I wanted to put the click back in my hand so we didn't kill it, so I can't do that. And then why do I only have 4 mana in my pool? Oh, I've not tapped the 5th mana. We'll save our click here and have a hard counter spell for their next threat. Even if they draw Primeval Titan now, they can't get lands, so... Alright, well I didn't play that game well. I don't play Modern. Keep in mind, I am a Modern novice that's just learning. This is the first time I played Blue-White since we used Getting of the Trials as our kill condition. Like, I've not played Blue-White in Modern since Teferi was a card. So, like, back when Omnicat and stuff was legal and Ducat was running around beating people to death with little Gideons, that's the last time I played Blue-White in Modern. So I'm going to make 1,000 mistakes, but hopefully we'll have some fun. Hopefully we'll learn. I can say I don't play this deck at least, can't I? I certainly haven't played this deck. How about that? This might have been too land heavy. I don't watch Modern content either. I broke the top 500 in the ranking. I'm not, don't know whether I can set on it or whether I need to play more. Well, I was going to counterspell anything they played, but I can't counterspell that. Oh boy. Wonder, do you think the top 500 will be safe enough? My hand's really not good here, is it? I didn't even know this was a deck. Oh! Do they have counterspells too? They've already just stone bolted my face. I don't want to bounce anything they have. Kingdom for a verdict? I'm dead. Totally dead. There's 3 rafts. 2 verdicts, 1 raft. Nice. Casually prevent 5 damage. No, less nice. I'm not dead anyway. If he has a boat, he would have already killed me. He wouldn't have killed Jace, he would have just attacked me and boated me. Yeah, I am dead to that, though. When all is doubt, always cut an opt. Yeah, whatever. Hand's slightly better than last hand, so let's party. feel like I'm playing versus a different deck. The turn keeps going up. Probably because Phoenix has been the best deck for so long, or one of the best decks. I don't really care if they kill this. I assumed it would just chump block at some point anyway. So if they're using, I don't particularly care about that either. They have a veto. Um, guess I'll choose you. Could have took a dispel to try to protect this. Any spell that they have that kills the Baneslayer just costs 1 mana, so in my mind I was thinking that when we get to the point of Baneslayer I needed Dovin's Veto. So they just couldn't counterspell back. But maybe, like I said, I don't really know what they're playing. I was just thinking that the dispel wouldn't save the angel. Like I was thinking, like if I just tried to cast the angel on 6 mana, like I play the angel, they use a Path to Exile or something. I use a dispel. They have like a spell piercer and a negate or a snapcaster remand or something like that. Well, we have to. I assume they're at least running 4 snapcasters. Whereas if we have a DeVito and we just wait till 7 mana, we can make them have 2 paths, or not necessarily 2 paths, but 2 real answers instead of like an answer and generic card. Of course, then again, I guess if they have Snapcaster Mage, they just buy back the answer. Well, I played bad. I F6'd for some reason. Yeah. I got the Raveler specifically because of cards like this. Guess I can just jam it now, then. We just rabble and bounce, too. we get it all, Lars. But you know how we roll on this stream? We get it all. I'll take this. It really does feel like our opponent's playing a different deck. Well, I can't stop that one. I guess I should have played Baneslayer. I suck. trying to be clever and it's not working. This is what you get when Sears tries to be clever. That's a decent one. We protect our planeswalkers now. I tapped my mana stupidly. In my mind, I didn't want to tap the Field of Ruin because I wanted to be able to use it on the Colonnade, but it didn't register to me that I couldn't play the DeVito into the spell. Well, they only have 3 basics. Well, apparently they have a fourth basic. It was just in their hand. The prettiest of Wrath of Gods. Their own Teferi. Interesting. Oh, I screwed up there too. Forgot that was a symmetrical effect. Yep, this is what we call play bad. I should have drawn a card at least, or I should have played the Snapcaster and Spell Pierce and then bounced the Snapcaster to my hand probably. We play perfect here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I turned their counter spells back on doing that too. Veto so I can die inside? Oh, I don't care about that. Guess I could have played Engineered Explosives for one just so I could attack faster. That feels incessantly greedy though. We're not really behind on the clock or anything, so this feels fast enough. Alright, I didn't play that game very well. Screw playing well. We don't play well on this stream. Playing well's for losers. Do I want all this counter magic of their own little Teferi as well? This card might have been just more cute than good. Realistically speaking, Little Teferi is going to do the same thing. I brought it in to quote unquote kill tokens. I think Little Teferi does that too. Ew, they're going to remand this? I don't know which of those I want. I don't really want. Guess I want the Serum Visions. I don't really want any of them. That's a good one. With a Rooney. Okay then. Don't really want either of those either then at this point. Little Teferi gonna give it to me. Ooh. Got me. Disappointed. Just play this and tuck this, but that doesn't seem that great. Seems like I'm just giving them a chance to play their own Teferi. And then tuck mine. Have 3 cards in hand. No, don't have another. Friend. Friend, we needed you not to have that. I said friend. 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 Excuse me. Oh, we're getting clowned now. Could have tapped my mana better. Guess they want to draw extra cards. And a Jace. Alright, their deck feels like a different deck than it did game one. And I am getting clowned with no chance to win. This card presumably has to be something. Yes, Jace is the most important, but I can't guarantee a Jace kill. I can guarantee a that kill. Could send everything at Jace, I guess, and guaranteed that. If they don't have anything, we've got a chance. They have 2 draw steps to find something since the card in their hand's useless. Then after that, we get to play Narset and semi-turn that back off. If they don't find something, we've got 6 for that. I think it's just better to play both my Planeswalkers then. So they have to counterspell this one or play their thing if they have it. So you can remand this and draw another card. Rather just play this than if I only get to play one. Get pretty screwed here if they drew a Restoration Angel, which they paused the last turn, so it feels like a Restoration Angel is definitely in the range here. If it's just Ionize, I don't care too much. The Restoration Angel honestly is not that bad. It doesn't really change anything. They get to kill our Narset, but they can't play anything. Wait, what? It chose not to use it? Okay, it chose not to use it. They went up that time, which means they had to hit something. I really hope that they play something here and block. Alright. You got me. Ooh, that's a good one. Is it better to attack that for 4 or play both of these? I think it's better to play both of these. And I think that was one of the dumber questions I've asked today. So even if they counterspell this, we can play this. Oh, stop having something. Nice. Uh, or they have a chance to bounce it. Maybe I should have just attacked. Because I make the exact same play again. Alright, so now I can finally bounce this and draw a card, and then all my counter cells and stuff are turned back on. It's fine. Don't care. Don't care. Yeah, I guess I kind of care. Where'd they get an extra card from? Wait, what did they just use? Oh, Lightning Helix. Gotcha. Turn target permanent to its owner's hand, draw a card. And now we've turned our counter spells back on with another cryptic and stuff. I don't think I played that game well. I think if I'd taken the time to play it well, though, I might have ran out of time. I only had 5 minutes left playing it badly. Yeah, I honestly had no idea that they were going to be a Jace to Fairy to Fairy to Fairy deck. They were playing Thraben Inspectors and Blade Splasters and stuff. That's certainly not what I expected them to be. I think I sideboarded poorly with that information. I think I could have brought in Piving Needle, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I didn't sideboard poorly. Maybe I'm supposed to bring in gas. Probably not. I don't know. I'm wild. Hey, we want a Nashro. Okay. Oh, I've got these stupid stops in now. I would love to play that on turn 1. It's not how Magic works. Every deck. It's a blue-white deck. This is a blue-white deck. We're going to need to draw a lot of lands. Land? That's not a land. Land? Guess you're better than a random card. I think I have to pass this turn. I could opt and look for a land, but then if they have a 3-mana Planeswalker plus a Spell Pierce, we can't pay. If we miss, that is. Alright, whatever. I think it's better than a random card again. Not really the right color, but I think any color is better than no color. Might shuffle you away too. I don't know. We'd be wild up in here, so. Probably not shuffling you away. They left on top, so they're going to hit their land this turn for sure. And they can pay. So just make them pay so I can Detention Spear, I guess? I got a Surgical in response to that opt a while ago. I don't know how much better our Surgicals get. I don't think we have any outs this game. Definitely want those. I think I want Ashiok. I don't know if I want Spell Pierce either. You're kind of heinous that game. No, you're probably fine. You exile graveyards, plus you make my Field of Runes better. You're better than Paths. Alright, we keep. Those aren't lands. We need a land next turn. Actually, I guess I don't care about a land next turn. Ooh, opponent doesn't have lands. I think I'm still just going to play this. Or maybe I pass. Because if they use a counterspell for 3 right now, but I could wait a turn. Eh, I'd rather just play it. If it resolves, I may target myself. Land? One time? That is not a land one time. I thought the upside was just too good because if we hit a land, we basically win the game, I think. Oh, frustrating. They have a path to exile, multiple Dovin's vetoes. So we just can't ever resolve anything. I'm gonna be forced to path this, Anna. Well, if I was gonna path it myself, I guess I should let their path resolve. Yeah. Discard my path here because at the end of their turn, if they don't play a spell, I'm gonna Snapcaster and then path my Snapcaster. They have multiple vetoes. That's gonna be hard to beat. How do I get further vetoes? I don't care if they counterspell this. I was going to have to discard if I didn't hit a land anyway. It's going to be very hard for us to leverage it at any point in this game. Still can't play this though because veto. I think we just can't beat this Celestial Colonnade. Unless we run pretty hot. We got one Path and one Condemn in our deck, and 4 of these things. Nice. That's the things I was talking about. Slightly amused that me and opponent are both just absolutely terrified of veto. Of course, I guess he knows I don't have one. That was my play. I don't care. I'm not discarding it. It doesn't come into play tapped, and I don't have another land drop. You equipped to command their own thing. I wouldn't be too pleased about that. Well, this game's going swimmingly. Fate. You just gotta have it. Faith, rather. I don't know why I said fate. Fate would imply we're going to win this game, and I think we're really far away from winning this game. Ooh. I want both of you. I think I put those in the wrong order, though. Are they on the target here? This sucks. That means I'm going to lose my things. Probably just going to discard Jace. Can't really play spells versus opponent. Opponent has veto, Jason Arset that I know about. Guess I'll just take this. I can't play spells, so. Probably just gonna cast some Naked Snapcaster and go. In 7 glorious turns, we'll have enough. Four, five, six, 7. We have 9. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to do 8. Hey, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty solid. I get to resolve stuff next turn? That turn went oddly. I guess the best spells to resolve are this and this. Oh, I'm an idiot. I literally just said this and this and then didn't get it. I literally just went over these two and then just didn't do it. Well, I'm a trash can. That's a game costing mistake, I think. I think that's the type of mistake that can cost me a match. Like how I didn't keep the one that I could have got, and then still just kept one. So we know they have a Narset, a Jason, a Veto, and 2 unknown. We can bounce that to their hand if we want. Can't imagine that we'll want. Don't care about Jace either. We can kill Jace. So we can kill this, spear this. Put this on one. A little Teferi. Narset. Take you up. Take the Jace. They currently have one opt, one veto, and one unknown in their hand, and the one unknown can't beat a fairy. So they can smash our friend. Surgical Path. Don't care. We have one Condemn in our deck, and maybe we can draw one of the lands. But more importantly, we can just block with ours unless they hit. So, veto and an unknown. Well, never mind. Scratch that. This lets them block as well. Okay, they're not blocking. So let's start with you. See if we can hit the Condemn. Nope. And there went away one of the cards we needed. Yeah, I think that card's actually pretty good in effect, and I saw a Bant build that's actually using Teferi to protect its creatures, which I think's neato and somewhat of a burrito all at the same time. So they'll kill Narset here, I think. Oh, they didn't kill Narset. I guess that's because they have a Dovin's Veto that we know about. Ooh, that's a neat one. Doesn't do a whole lot, but it's neat. Well, we missed again. Guess it's better to play you then. Because you're the one I care about getting counterspelled the least. Guess I'm going to play you two. You're going to get counterspelled though. So we have two answers to this that we can draw in our deck. Well, certainly, I think that card will certainly be useful for sure. Kind of like a bad infect for modern. That card's pretty decent. Kind of just want to Millville now. That's probably bad. Ooh, that one could be Gucci. So we can find a counter spell. Alright. Multiple lethal threats now. We still have a Narset. We still have an answer for this. Ooh, that was a good one. That was a really good one. This is game 2, right? I thought I was going to lose this game an hour ago. Is it wrong with me just to eat some from the clock? Here? Nah, never mind. They're not going to give me that chance. But I was curious if it was wrong with me not to, like, try to kill them. I'm pretty sure we'd won at that point. So they left both their surgicals in. This card was pretty decent. This card really didn't do too much, did it? They have a bunch of vetoes that are one, though. This is a problem. This is another mana problem. There's only 24 lands in the deck. Maybe that's too few. We're going to have 3 kind of consistently or consistent mana issues in a row here. It costs 1,000,000 mana. 1,000,000. A whole million. I counted. I'm not exaggerating. It's an actual million. I want that, but I don't want that. It's kind of weird. You do, but I even had a Supreme Verdict in my hand game too. So seems reasonable that people leave some answers to that type of stuff in their deck. Probably going to target myself if it resolves. It didn't resolve. Land? Happy days are here again. We'll play this one because we can protect it with the Spell Pierce. We'll take the Dispel. I do like that card though. I played a lot of that card when it was standard legal. Opponent just doesn't have anything this game. That might be enough to send them to Scoop City. Had 3 very awkward games. Oh, they have Commandeer. So they still get their thing. Yes, I'm supposed to take the Logic Knot. The Commandeer's sweet. Thank God they didn't save it for this. We'd be conceding right now if they'd saved it for that. Hey, Big Fudge, thank you for the raid, my friend. Highly appreciate it. Thank you so much. What were you playing tonight? Get a notepad out so I don't forget that. How did your stream get a rockin' tonight? Wow, opponent still doesn't have a land? Oh, he's playing Super Friends? Nice. I like Super Friends. It's a solid deck. I think I'm just gonna play this, looking to chump block. Because I think my Teferi is that valuable. Lost a mill in the last round. That sucks. I think Teferi's that valuable. I'm not casting Serum Visions here because I'm silly. I probably should, but I honestly don't know what I want. It seems wrong not to play this Visions. I'm probably just wrong. I'll take their Snapcaster to start with if I can. Mainly, I just want to look at their hand. See if we can get them to tap some mana. Vendalion Click. Guess I want all my mana. Opponent just didn't get to play lands this game. They have a surgical Elira and a detention spear. Good night, man. Thank you so much for. Thank you so much again for the host. I really do appreciate it. So just put 2 lands on top. Leave ourselves with a spell pierce and a dispel. Yeah, we just ran away with this game. I mean, it's turn 8 and our opponent don't have a 4th land. That's not their fault. They didn't do anything wrong. That was 3 games where we all had kind of like weird lands every game. It was a cool match though. I feel like I learned a decent amount. I always say that I feel like I'm learning things when I'm playing badly, but then I just keep playing badly. So maybe I'm not learning things. Who knows? Who knows? I do know that I won at least a second veto in this deck. If I'm not mistaken, I think Fiago said something similar, but I had brain farted on it. See if I can scroll down and see what he said. He's pretty happy with his result. Never mind. Apparently he didn't say anything. Could have swore he'd said something. Maybe it's somebody else's list that I was looking at. Oh wow, we got a new cool Fairy Seer, 1 blue, 1/1 flying, common. When it comes into play, scry 2. Yeah, we keep. Yes, I lead with this one because it's going to come into play tapped. Oh, it's 3-1 looking for a nice prize. We're 3-0 looking for the same nice prize. Could be Grixis Death Shadow. Sovis hands not spectacular. It's okay. Mainly because of the Supreme Verdict, but not spectacular nonetheless. I don't remember if Grixis Death Shadows has Planeswalkers in the main deck. I think the last one I got paired versus did, and that would be a struggle of a card to beat. Oh, this is just Mill. Oh, that's a different story altogether. I don't think our deck beats Mill. We have to bring in our Gas of St. Traps post board and just like kind of pray. Where we have to draw more of our early counter spells. But I believe this is a kind of poor match. Back-to-back defeating streamers. Can we lie and accuse them of stream snapping even though obviously nobody's stream snapping me? If they beat us? We just want to blame them. We need our fallback. You leave us alone, you big mingy. I still don't have a counterspell. They have a million cards in their hand too. I do like blue blackmail. I used to play it, but like KCI was his best match, and I kind of gave up on it after that. Boom. That was a bunch. Didn't draw any card that I actually wanted to draw. That's a lie. One of these Snapcaster Mages is bad. Because I'm just going to play this. Not sure ticking it up did anything, but maybe I should have. They just draw another archive trap. There goes a click. So I think we have one Snapcaster Mage in here for the quick kills. And some number of Celestial Colonnades. Let's go ahead and use this. So one Snapcaster Mage, one Celestial Colonnade. Should have opted that turn. I have to look for a counter spell. I don't even know if there's one left in my deck. Alright, you got it. Super dead. That's game. If I remember right, they're a mission briefing deck. So maybe keeping their graveyard clean's worthwhile. Could bring this in for Shelldock Isle, but we already have 4 Field of Runes. Huh. This piece is strictly better. I think I'd rather have you than a Path. Because you can kill Crab, or you can kill Orb, or you can kill Ensnaring Bridge. 5 mana too much? I'm just gonna go with this. I might be trusting in this op too much. Probably should have sideboarded the surgicals out if I brought the rest and pieces in. I think that was a mistake by me. I think that was a large mistake by me. Shell Duck Isle. So I get out the snipping tool because I don't remember if this is going to show up here or not. It's fine. It will show, you say? Should probably get the archive trap. Rip. Now they have a fatal push for our thing. Don't really care if they fatal push it. Might counterspell that instead. I'm using mana traders. I'm just playing whatever they hand me. Can't be choosy when using the rental service. Alright, 3-turn clock. That you don't really interact with. And if you do drone ensnaring bridge, we can bounce it for a turn. You like bounce a DOT and then even remove it from your hand. Yeah, that was pretty good. Not necessarily a 3-turn clock because they can fatal push one of the tokens one turn. But I'm just assuming at some point that we're going to use a Vendalion click. This is free. They can kill this for free this turn, but I want it out of their hand. Pretty sure they can just have both of those cards. No, they can't have this card ever, can they? I guess they can just have both of those cards. I don't care. Right now, this only gets them one card, and if they draw a land or something to mill us, then we just counterspell it. I think it kind of locks them out. Don't think they have an out now. Well, I guess technically they still have an out. Don't care. Still die next turn. If you draw a land, we know we win. Mordigo? So no matter what, they only get to draw one card here. So even if they draw another blocker, they're dead. Surgical, surgical, surgical. I don't think I want surgicals. We've not saw any missions briefings from them to begin with. So there's a chance that they don't even have them in their deck. I don't know what I do want, though. Maybe I just want Path of Exile and give them a land. If they play a crab. This hand's on the weak side, I think. But I think it's better than a mulligan. They scratch to the top or the bottom? On top. That's not good for us. I don't care about that. There's nothing in their hand that I care about. Was the card I semi-considered siding out anyway? Just didn't have enough stuff to bring in, or I probably would have. If I can veto it, I'll veto it, whatever it is. So you get 2 cards from us. Wanted one of those. Wow, we bricked again and we lost our gas. Bricking on these Narsets constantly is getting frustrating. It's like the third one that we've bricked on or something. I've not saw that in their deck before, and I think it's really cool. Hmm. Guess I want the detention spear. If I wait the next turn, maybe I can double spell. Target permanent to its owner's hand and draw a card. So this just counters this, right? I do not know what that's saying, but I believe it counters that. So I'm just going to play this. I think it counters that, and it makes a lot of their cards worse the rest of the game. It makes my... Oh no, this was kind of bad. It makes my logic not worse. But I don't think that's too bad. I think my logic not still just good enough. I do think I need to kill the Shelldock Owl, though. Okay, don't care about that. If I get a real counter spell, I may not play anything this turn. Alright, well, we didn't get a real one we can cast. Alright, so can we dodge one turn here? Fade one turn. We did? We can just win with that, right? No reason to turn our shields down, I don't think. I should have done this beforehand. I guess I don't want that. I don't really need this, do I? Need to F6 those. I don't care about the crab. I guess I do care about the crab. They have that field of rune over there. I should have used my. Or I guess I don't want to get rid of my Teferi. I'm just gonna play this. Take it up. That way our cryptic command's still online. And then next turn we'll get to killing them. I'll probably tuck the crab next turn, shuffle it away maybe. Yeah, I'm still just gonna tuck it. I kind of want them to draw it again, so if they're not willing to use their field of runes. Gotta be careful that I don't mill myself now. I might stop taking, or I might stop drawing cards with this Teferi. Yeah, I guess that goes to the bottom. I don't know why I'm putting it on the bottom. I'd rather them just draw a land, so. Oh, that's right. It requires a whole lot of mana. Good point. That could have made our logic knots useful. Well, I could just draw a creature here. Wait. They have something else? I didn't think they had any cards left in their deck. I thought they were hellbent. Where did they get their cards from? I just lost this game. Oh my god, I literally just lost this game. I thought they were hellbent. I didn't see that they had a card in their hand. I mean, I lost the match. I don't know. I'm so disappointed. You're right. Teferi can tuck itself, but that's not going to win this game, I don't think. I guess I have to draw a card now. That way Teferi can start tucking itself. I don't know if I have any creatures left. There's both clicks. There's a Gasta Saint trapped in my deck. I don't mind to draw one more card. Oh my god, you're right on that too, aren't you? I can't win then. Because they just drew a spell that they can cast. If I bounce with Cryptic and replay, I'm going to lose anyway. Guess I don't have another option, but I mean, they have a spell. Any spell that they were going to cast would kill me, right? I guess I don't want to do this now. I want to do it at the end of turn. I don't have enough mana to do it now. I really thought they were Hellbent, or I would have never counterspelled that. Turn target permanent to its owner's hand. Tap all creatures our opponent controls. Nope, they can have that. So we have to dodge 2 draws. Potentially just 1. Oh, I'm so tilted. I thought they were Hellbent. I'm actually upset. I swear I looked up there and saw 0. I saw 0. I looked. I promise I looked. Now I threw away 1 game. Like, couldn't lose that game. I just threw it away for no reason. I'm frustrated now. That's a mood killer. I was even being spewy with my cards because I thought it was impossible to lose. Like, I didn't have to put the things I was putting on the bottom on the bottom. I just thought it was impossible to lose. I'll keep this. I guess I don't want that, but I do want that. This match has to be decent, doesn't it? Assume we don't care if this gets counterspelled, so. They counterspell that, it's one less counterspell whenever we get to the Teferi. Maybe I'm supposed to play around it though, since it's just stubborn now. But they also have Fault Seas. That's something to think about, I think. Like, we could just wait and they could draw Fault Seas. They get Path. Any land keeps. They can't have double boat. They only have one red. I guess they can boat and then untap and boat, but not too concerned about that. Not when we have this in our hand. Probably just going to minus it if this resolves. Fast and loose. Keep attacking, baby. Screw your fatal push. I don't care. Um, those are all cards I'm considering. Oh, I wasn't actually even considering the dispel. I wasn't aware they played that many instants I cared about. These seem like they cost a whole lot of mana. The cryptics definitely seem like they cost a whole lot of mana. Yeah, you can definitely sell me on that. I didn't like the cryptics to begin with. I'm not sure if I like this main Slayer Angel. Like, they bring in Liliana, don't they? If they have Liliana, then this doesn't do anything. Or doesn't do enough, I don't think. Oh, is it? Can I take out Logic Knot since I'm bringing in Rest in Peace? Maybe I just don't bring in Rest in Peace. We have enough way to kill Gurmag Angler that we might not care about a Rest in Peace, but I guess they have Flip Jace and Snapcaster Mage as well. I don't really know. Sideboarding's too complicated. I need to watch Nassif more. I was thinking Baneslayer might not be that good because I assume they have Dismember, Liliana, and Temur Battle Rage. I'm not too worried about their creatures killing me. The only thing I was really worried about was getting killed by their planeswalkers and their discard spells. Don't think I'd Spell Pierce here. Because like I said, I don't think I care about a Gurmag Angler. Maybe I'm supposed to care about a Gurmag Angler. Definitely care about that thing. Like I said, their planeswalkers are what scares me. It's not doing anything else. But I'm going to be tapped out the next turn or two, probably. Neat. I hope they play multiple threats. And this Supreme Verdict does the nasty. Oh, that's not multiple threats at all. Okay, you get your thing. No discard spell hop. If they hit discard spell, we can still draw an untapped land and get the same thing, basically. I'm gonna play this one. I don't want to get stubborn and out here. Want want. And we're gonna lose this game probably. Not sure how we lost this game. Literally thought we were a year ahead. Resident Beast did nothing. They had Teamer Battle Rage, the game's over. So this puts me in lightning bolt range? Wait. They failed to find an island or a mountain, so they don't have a basic mountain in their deck. I don't know how we lost that game. I thought that game was super over. Like, I didn't even think that game was competitive. I thought that's how far ahead we were. Apparently, we just were never that far ahead. I was gonna play around Stubborn Denial, but whatever. We're just gonna slam this and hope that it was False Scour that they had. Yeah, clicking a land. They mulligan that game too. Right, we need a land bad. That's a land. They use this, they just discard now. I mean, they can use it during our turn, but it doesn't help them get a land because of the Narset. They discarded a Scouting Tarn. What? Problem is, Planeswalkers still just crush me. Is that good? Answers that question. Hopefully we'll draw a land. I want both of those. Think I'm just going to kill this to turn our Flooded Strand on. Get rid of a Gurmag Angler. Falsies. We have nothing in our hand I care about. I took my timely reinforcements. Wait. Where did the 2 cards I just put on top of my library go? Or did I misclick? I guess I misclicked? Kinda tilted? Yeah, I punted last round, JJ. It was 100% win and I screwed it up, so I've been on tilt. Now, I may have just punted this one, as I just casually apparently meant to scry both cards to the top and didn't scry either card to the top. Opponent is down to 2 cards, though. I'm going to target myself. I don't really care about their cards. Looks like they got a Stubborn Denial, too. Guess I get rid of this one. just to try to make sure we get a land. I don't care about giving them a land at this point. We can tuck whatever with the fairy and attack with Celestial Colonnade, so one card does nothing. Yeah, that does nothing. So they have one draw step. Alright, 2 format points. This could have been a 5-0 had I not been so stupid to see that my opponent still had a card in their hand last game when I thought they were hellbent. Oh god, that leak took 2 hours and 55 minutes, and I didn't think I was playing particularly slow, but maybe I was, since like I was confused the entire time. This list felt okay. I definitely want a second DeVito somewhere in the 75. I need to look at Nassif's list. I should have probably just picked a random Nassif list, like the one they played at the Modern Super League or whatever. But it was a pretty fun night. I'll see if there's anybody to throw people to, because I'm definitely going to log offline since, as you can see, it's almost 11 a.m. where I live. And I am sleepy. There's somebody playing Lexi. It was just Nassif's playing. So, we'll just host Nassif. Most people are probably duo watching him anyway. Take care, everybody. Thanks so much for coming by. And I know you're not here, Big Fudge, but thank you for the Hosterino. I do stream every single day. This was 691 days in a row. So, and there's a link to my YouTube down below if anybody cares. But it's mostly just recorded streams. Take care, everybody, and thanks for coming by.